is Kurt Warner not embracing debate. Kurt Warner went to Twitter to express himself, like we all do now, right? And he had a quote that really hit me right where I am in terms of what I'm doing in content and also in the heart, because I've been feeling this way for a long time. As I quote Kurt Warner, when did we decide loud confrontational analysis is quote unquote best analysis? Am I the only one that would rather analysts just be themselves, come educated, bring a smart and unique take, and then let viewer use info to decide what to believe? Analyze to educate, not to win the question. Woo! Hit send, Kurt Warner. When he hit send on that thing, it came right to me in my brain. Where did it go for you, John Brinkus? What's your reaction to this tweet?
Here's my reaction. I was born in 71. In like 71 and 80, whether or not it was sport or politics or whatever, the conversation used to go, dude, you know what? I think you're kind of silly for thinking different thought than I do. And he'd say, really? I think you're kind of silly. All right, well, we're just going to be silly. That's how it used to be. Now it's, bruh, your side is like yelling a lot, and I'm not sure why you're yelling so much. To which the other side says, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't yell. You're the one who yells. Right. And then the other side says, I don't yell. What are you talking about? Wait a minute here. And then get it up. And Marcellus, let me just tell you something right here. I don't yell. I'm not yelling to make a point. This is ridiculous. This is the dumbest thing. Do you want to know what? You are a fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. And you over there, you disagree with me? Fuck you.
Okay. Between the bleeps, we caught what you were saying right there, man. Obviously, I don't think you're embracing the debate as well. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I am not going to blame the genre of debate for what is going on right now in today's discourse. I'm not going to do that because I don't think that's fair to debate. Let me take you all the way back. Let's unpack this because this is interesting. I love what Kurt Warner said, but at the same time, there is a flip side to that coin. I was there day one of Embrace the Debate. I think the poster child in terms of creation was Jamie Horowitz, executive at ESPN at the time. And I remember doing test shows for not only First Take as it became, but Sports Nation, and I used to do Cold Pizza. And I saw that evolution. And what they were really trying to recreate was the barbershop. And we all been to the barbershop before where you're entertained more than you're educated. But there is this balancing act, right? Like you're going to go in there and you're going to hear some things say, okay, old man, I heard you. But at the same time, the volume will just continue to increase even if they're saying the same thing. So the platform, the actual genre of Embrace Debate, I don't have a problem with. Here's what I have a problem with is when you're yelling, are you listening? Or are you just saying the same thing louder at volume, but not greater in quality? I don't like that part. And I also don't like that it seems like now there's no room for a contrarian opinion. There's nothing for the contrary to actually have space when you're debating somebody. It's like, I got my side, you got your side. And then it's like, but can I ever give you something? Can I ever have nuance? Can I ever say, you know what, that was a good point? Not by the debate format. The debate format says, hey, you got to bunker down and just ride all day for your side, even if your side is proven wrong. So that's my only issue with it, John. It's not like this 30,000 foot issue. It's more of like getting into the weeds of this. I don't like how the Army is rolling this thing out in debate.
Totally. I mean, listen, the art of the argument is about making a point, and in order to be persuasive, you have to listen to the other side. And to me, listen, I was born and raised Catholic. And you know what my parents did not do? They didn't send me to Catholic school because they're like, why go there? Like, we're Catholic. Like, why don't you mix with like other people and other things and other thoughts, right? Yeah, so it's like, in order to strengthen your argument, you have to hear the other side, not like you got to hear it. You got to really, really listen carefully and say, I'm assuming that person doesn't think that They are nuts themselves. So what is the part that they are internalizing? Am I missing something? Do they have any points? That's how you form a great persuasive argument, not by just elevating your volume.
Yeah, man, it's silly. It's really silly. And I mean, it's fatiguing to not only watch it as a viewer, but let me tell y'all, for 20 years, it's fatiguing to do it. Like, you just gotta just ride. I felt like growing up. Like, I felt like I had to be a crip or a blood. And I was like, I don't bang, dog. I don't want to be either one of them. And they like, well, that's another gang then. We're gonna ride on you nerds, right? You just gotta pick a side and just go blindly with it. To me, it was just so stupid, so dumb. But one of my qualities is, I think one of my superpowers is I talk a lot, but I listen more. And that's the thing. I'm always trying to engage with somebody to selfishly strengthen what I'm about to say, strengthen what I'm about to do. Like, I'm using you to add to me, to layer my conversation. And it's interesting, we're in a place right now where that's not occurring. So now we just have these binary sides just banging on each other. And I think that people are really fatigued of it because they watch the game as well, and they're nuanced. They're like, ooh, that was good by them. Oh, that was great by them. So when we don't have that blend, it just seems like we're in a weird place. And it's because of social media. It's because of the economics. It's almost like tortoise in the hare. Like, what I do, I'm a tortoise. Like, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to be methodical. I'm going to choose my words properly. Ga-dook, ga-dook. And then meanwhile, this hare is just going to run by me and say, fuck that shit. Fuck you, motherfucker. Like what you just did. And then he going to pop and everybody going to go, he viral. He said what I needed to hear. And it just makes no sense unless you saw that cartoon, how it ended. The tortoise, somehow, some way, always beat that hare.